Yes, bro. This is day 40, I believe, of the self-improvement journey as a student on self-improvement. And yeah, bro, I'm going to give you a quick recap of today. I've went to school, as usual, obviously, and I'm very gutted because two of my lessons have been cancelled. Now, you may be wondering, isn't that a good thing, Al? You know, you get to work on yourself a bit more. You get to do more stuff in your own time. And yeah, that is true, but right now, I'm in a position where I would benefit a lot more through the social interactions and just, I don't know, just speaking to more people in general, to be honest. And having my lessons cancelled is not going to help that whatsoever because now I get to talk less, I get to interact less, stuff like that, stuff along those lines. And so, yeah, quick side and tangent out the way. Two lessons cancelled. Had some deep journaling sessions today as well about other things I will reveal in the future, by the way, but there's something else that's been lingering in my mind right now that I want to reveal with you today. So yeah, I had some journaling sessions earlier, some deep conversations, plans for the future. You know what I mean. I'll definitely review this in the future. Don't worry, bro. I'm not gonna keep this a secret all the time. Just for now, though, it just needs a while to process in my head. But this thing has been on my mind right now that I'm going to discuss with you today. It's been on my mind right now for a few weeks. And the thing that I want to talk about is making your accomplishments seem effortless. So there's this law in the 48 Laws of Power, the book, which basically says, make your accomplishments seem effortless. Here's the book right now, and I'll just read it out. Your actions must seem natural and executed with ease. All the toil and practice that go into them, and also the clever tricks, must be concealed. When you act effortlessly, as if oh my days, bro, as if you could do much more. Avoid the temptation of revealing how hard you work. It only raises questions. Teach no one your tricks, or they will be used against you. So, with this, right, I never really understood it when I first got this book, because when I got this book, right, I was about 15 years old. So, again, I knew nothing about life. Even last year, bro, I knew nothing, and still now, I still got a lot more to learn right now, And the question comes, it made no sense. And I was like, what does this mean? Yeah, I mean, I never really said it like that. I was like, oh yeah, okay. I just read it and was like, when you read a book and you're like, oh yeah, okay. You never really get the message, do you? This happened to me. And so right now, after going out into the real world and actually doing shit with my life, I actually know the full meaning behind this. That's because ever since I've been young, okay? Ever since I was young, gosh, my necklace is a mess. I always want to look good for the camera, but you know what? Fuck it. Going unfiltered. I'm not going to edit this video. I'm not going to cut this video. Necklace is a mess. So be it. So ever since I was young, I had no skills on my locker, okay? I had nothing on about me, okay? The only skill that I had back in the day was drinking fruit shoots, okay? Drinking a shit ton of purple grape flavored fruit shoots, okay? And eating a whole bucket of KFC by myself, okay? That was it, okay? I had no skills about me, all right? I was fat as fuck, all right? And so I felt very neglected back in the day because I see all these kids growing up the same age that I was. He was really good at football. This guy's really good at rugby. This guy does boxing for his local club and so on and so forth. And I had nothing going on about me. I had no skills in my arsenal, no skills in my locker. I was the fat kid that everyone picked on. So, obviously, when I started going into the gym, okay, I'm going to give you my story about why I started going to the gym, losing weight and stuff like that. So again, it could be a whole tangent again, but it relates to this. So in the year 2018, I started my weight loss journey. I was 5 foot tall, 63 kilograms, and I just wanted to prove everyone in my school wrong. Every single individual, I just wanted to prove them wrong. So what did I do? Well, I started working out at home, okay? I only started doing body weight workouts as well, just body weight exercises, such as knee push-ups. I couldn't do the full ones. So knee push-ups, sit-ups, planks, you name it, right? And yes, sure, that is a good thing. Of course it is. I was 12 years old, 12, 13 years old doing that. Not a lot of people my age was doing that. So again, it was very good. But that wasn't really the main thing. The main thing was I was literally starving myself every single day, eating 500 calories. I had literally no food. It got so bad to the point where when I started eating more food, my body literally wanted to throw it up. It literally wanted to puke it out, bro. It didn't want the food to go in. It got that bad. When I started to eat a bit more food, because I started to notice that this was taking a toll on my health. This unhealthy, anorexic style diet eating, this was really bad. This was having a really negative effect on my health. And so, again, bro, I'll put a picture on the screen right now to prove it to you, because I'm not a bullshitter. And bro, it was that bad. I was 49 kilograms. I was 5'8", 5'7". Bloody hell, I grew more. I grew taller and I shrunk. My weight shrunk. Okay, that just goes to show. And so I did that. Okay, I started eating more food and I wanted to puke it out because of that. Okay, it was that bad. Okay, and for many times I literally threw up because I didn't want to eat. My body didn't want to go down, And then lockdown came. I put on loads of weight because obviously you adapt over time, don't you? So I started eating a lot more food, and it wasn't just good food, okay? Because mainly good food is a lot more filling, so such as chicken and vegetables. They're very low in calories, but they're very dense. You can eat a lot of volume, basically. You can get really full, and the calories are still quite low. So I started doing that, and obviously I wanted to puke it out. But when I started eating junk food, the volume is so small, but the calories are so high, it doesn't matter. Because I could just eat it or drink my calories. I didn't throw it up because it was such a small amount. It was more about the volume that mattered, more than the calories itself. So, yeah, I started eating junk food and I put on loads of weight, and I was 77 kilograms at around 5'10". So I grew a little bit, not by a lot, but I put on nearly 30 kilograms. 30 kilograms I need to put on. I know you're probably wondering why I'm yapping about my bloody weight loss journey, but that just goes to show. I wanted to talk about this. Okay, because after that, now that I am the man today, look at me, bro. Quick gains check. I'm looking good. I got the aesthetic physique. I got the V-taper physique that everyone dreams of, And of course, it feels so good. And I've had this physique for a while now, okay? But now I don't really care, I've had it for a while now, it is what it is. But back then, bro, you don't understand how much I wanted to show this off. I was like, yo, bro, I got a V-taper. I just wanted to say that so bad. And I did. And I did. And immediately after saying that, people lose respect for you. I mean, for me anyways, because now I know the best thing to do now, the better thing to do actually, is to not tell them what you've accomplished, but show them instead. Show them what you've accomplished. For example, this is so random, and I don't care, bro. I'm going unfiltered, bro. I'm going unfiltered mode, okay? There's no script, okay? I'm literally holding my phone in one hand and my other hand's here, okay? There's no script or anything, okay? I'm just talking from the mind, from the heart, bro. From the heart, okay? So now, right, I know that the better way to do things is just to show them instead. For example, the random example is, I want to start axe throwing. So basically, you grab an axe with one hand and you throw it, and then you hit the wooden target. Boom. I think it's a bit like archery, basically, but with axes instead of bow and arrows. So I want to start that with my mate, and basically, he gave me the analogy that it's a lot better for people to find out instead of you just telling them. So, for example, you take your girl out into the forest and you see a random axe on the floor. You pick it up and you be like, oh yeah, I've been practicing my axe throwing recently. I've been going with my friend. Let's see how good this is. And you just find a random wooden target in the woods. I know, random example, I don't care. You throw the axe, you throw it, and it hits the dead center of the target, the bullseye basically. And then she looks at you and she's like, whoa, 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 you're so good. That is the way better approach to go about things now. Trust me, I've been there through experience. Instead of telling her, okay, instead of telling her or them or your boys, whatever, that, oh, I'm practicing axe throwing now, it's so good. Go to the woods with them one day. See, you find a random axe on the floor and you throw it and you hit the dead center. Look at that, bro. Look at the shock on their faces compared to just you telling them. They'll be like, okay, that's nice. Yeah, you started axe throwing. That's sick, bro. Mind if I join? But when you actually show them, their level of shock goes to another level. Okay, I started doing this before. Okay, let me give you a quick story. Before I do that, I'm going to get a quick drink. So, I started boxing last year, right? And obviously in boxing, you need to do a lot of skipping, okay? Just for the footwork and, bouncing around. Use the balls of your feet, okay? You get the gist, okay? And so, I did this, okay? I did this without thinking. I just did it, okay? So, I never told anyone that I do skipping a lot. I mean, I told some of my boys that I do boxing. I told my whole class, actually, because I wanted to show off. And, yeah, I did that. But no one knows about the skipping part. So, basically, I had a coaching lesson with my whole class, okay? Boys and girls, okay? And I had to coach the younger years, but before that, the younger years were going into the changing rooms to get changed. We were just all in the fitness suite or the gym, and I saw a rope on the floor, okay, a skipping rope. I picked it up. I started skipping. I started doing these one-leg skips, honestly, making myself look like an absolute G, just showing off, okay, in front of the, the boys and girls. You know what I mean? You understand, okay? I was a 17-year-old guy. I mean, still am, turning 18 in 2 days. Okay, full of testosterone. Okay, I want to show off, and I did that. And then they were shocked. Okay, they were shocked, and then they were like, "Let me try, let me try." And then I gave it to them, to the boys, and they couldn't do it. They were just bending their knees. You shouldn't do that. You should keep your legs straight and keep bouncing on the balls of your feet. But no one knew. So again, I just showed them, do it like this, do it like this, and it's just so much better, isn't it? It's just so much better. Instead of just telling them, oh, I'm doing skipping now, I've learned this new trick, this one-leg skipping trick. Show them instead. Pick up a rope on the floor and start doing it. They'll be fucking shocked, mate, okay? Believe me. Believe me, bro. So now here's my question, okay? I feel a little bit stuck, okay? I feel a little bit confused, okay? And I want your help on this, of course, because I'm not perfect at the end of the day, okay? I'm only human at the end of the day, all right? I'm not perfect by any means. So I want to ask you for help, bro. What do you think the best approach should be for this, okay? So, random example, okay? Let's say I start driving lessons and someone asks me, are you doing driving? Now, you could say yes, okay? There's nothing wrong with that, okay? The answer's up to you. But when you say yes, and then they keep asking you over and over and over and over again, how's your driving lessons? How's your driving lessons? How's your driving lessons? And then every time you have to respond with, yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, they're good. Okay, that's fine. But let's say, right, worst case scenario, bro, you take so long to pass your test. And then you told them years ago that you started driving. Now, imagine if you didn't tell them, okay? Imagine if you just told them, 4 years later. So you basically had a 4-year head start of practicing. And then 4 years later, you said that, oh, now I've just started. 4 years later. And then you pass it in 1 year. Well, 1 year, because the other 4 years, that didn't count because they don't know, right? They don't know. So you had a 4-year head start. And during those 4 years, you've been putting in the grind, you've been putting in the work, doing all this, doing all that. Okay, you failed your test multiple times. Okay, whatever. And now that 1 year, you've had your 5th attempt and you passed it. Okay, fair enough. Good on you. Everyone is going to see you as higher level. Okay, I mean, right now, a lot of people see me as this top dog alpha male because the way that I present myself in school, outside, into the workplace environment, whatever. Okay, I speak with such sheer confidence and conviction, that's the word. And, bro, everyone just sees me as this top dog. And, again, I want that, bro. Because who wouldn't want to set high standards, okay? Who wouldn't want to set high standards for themselves? Because I know I would love to set very high standards, bro. Because I know from the past that I'm a very hard-working individual, okay? I put in the work. I do the hard work, especially when I don't feel like it, okay? I know this. But they see you as this top dog, and then you tell them, oh, it took me 5 times to pass my driving test, and Just an example, right? I don't know, it just feels like they will lose respect for you. But then, again, here's another thing. Why do you care what other people think? Why do you care? If they really cared about you, they would love you for who you are and stuff like that. And yeah, I understand that as well. So that's why I'm stuck. That's where I'm stuck. That's where yeah, bro, I'm lost for words. I need your input on this, bro, I'm always asking you for collaborations and help in terms of this life and this space, because we all help each other at the end of the day. I help you with some stuff and then vice versa. That's life. That's the way of life. So, basically, what do you think is the best step going forward? Let's say I start this new activity. It could be axe throwing, it could be archery. Should you say that say if someone asks you, have you been doing this? Should you say no? But then the truth is you actually have been doing it behind the scenes. And then a few years later they ask again, and then only then you say yes. Or should you just say yes, and then they keep asking you a few years later and you're still shit? The respect for you will go down because of that. If that makes sense, okay? If that makes sense. All right, just comment down below. If this doesn't make any sense to you, just feel free to comment down below. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll always reply to comments anyway. And then, oh yeah, one last thing. I'm going to market the Discord as well. So if you want to message me on Discord, if you want to stay in touch in any way, shape or form, Discord in the bio, bro. If you want to meet new friends as well. Okay, if you want to meet new friends, but not just that. Oh my days, meet new friends, but find other people who are just like you. Jeez, yeah. Find people who are just like you, who are interested in the same stuff that you're interested in. Free Discord in the bio, bro, okay? There's no upsells, there's no high ticket offers, all that bollocks, okay? There's none of that, okay? Free Discord in the bio, bro. See you tomorrow or whenever. Whenever I see you, bro.